Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rachel if you are new here. If you are and you happen to like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below for more video ideas and things like that. Also don't forget to hit the bell to turn on the push notifications so you don't miss out any videos coming up. So I just posted on my Instagram a little question and answer, like little poll for you guys to leave questions. My Instagram is always linked down below for you guys. You guys should definitely follow me on there. I'm always posting outfit ideas and things like that, so definitely check that out. So I haven't even looked at the questions, but I think that I got a good bit. Let's see. So I'm obviously not going to be able to answer all of these, but I will continue to do question and answer, so make sure you keep submitting the question, or I might do like a little Instagram story, answer question and answer if I don't get to yours today. But if I answered all these, we would be here for an hour. So I'm also going to be doing a little fun giveaway for the holidays at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I haven't even really looked at the questions, but I'm just going to, I think, just like go down the list and pick some random ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so starting off, the first question is how to stay motivated to eat healthy. So what I would say is, obviously I'm not perfect. I don't eat healthy like 24/7, but I do try to during the week. But like I said, I'm not perfect. I like fast food. I like Chick-fil-A. So I would say I like to put into my body what I want to get out. So during the week, when I know I have a ton of things going on and I don't have time to really maybe take a downtime or take a nap during that day, or I have practice, workouts, a game, school, like I need to be fueling my body with good food and good fuel instead of potato chips and fast food and things like that. So don't get me wrong, I love those things, but it's definitely important to me. I know I've always been told like you put in what you get out. So I always think of that, like if I'm putting in healthy meals and vegetables and smoothies and things like that, then I'm going to have a good performance and my energy and things will be up that day. So I like to, and obviously you are going to look better as well. Like if you're putting in good stuff into your body, it's going to show on the outside and you're going to be glowing and you're going to have that toned stomach that you're looking for, and working out and things like that. I think it's just making that your lifestyle instead of being like, oh, I'm having to force myself. You have to learn to enjoy it in order to sustain it. So you're not going to be able to do that for a long period of time if you don't learn to love it. So that's my advice on that. Let's see, my go-to coffee during every season. I would say, so for like the warmer season, so like spring and summer, I always get an iced drink. So I always get like a iced vanilla latte is my favorite. I do it with regular milk or almond milk. And then for the colder seasons, like fall and winter, which is like right now, I've been loving the caramel macchiato extra hot. I always get extra hot because it lasts longer. And then I've been loving the what's it called, caramel brulee latte. It's like the new holiday drink. It has a ton of sugar, so I don't like allow myself to get that all the time, but it is like a fun little treat to have. Let's see, what are my plans after graduation? So I've already seen this question like a ton, and I also have been seeing where am I moving after graduation, so I'm gonna just kind of answer both of those. So after graduation, Dylan, he's my boyfriend. We've been dating for 5 years now. He is currently living in Raleigh, North Carolina for football. He goes to North Carolina State University, and then I live obviously in Athens, Georgia, and I go to University of Georgia. So I'm gonna be moving there because he still has 2 years of eligibility for football. Like he'll be graduated, but he'll be doing grad school. So I will be graduating in May, and then I have to take a summer class June and July. So then August I will move to Raleigh, and we're gonna try out living together and see how that goes. We've been dating for 5 years, but about 3 of those years have been long distance. We met, I also have a question of how me and Dylan met. So we met in high school, but we are from the same hometown, so like I've always known of him since like middle school. So yeah, we're gonna try that out. Those are the plans as of right now. But yeah, I'm pretty like 100% positive, like 99% positive that I'm gonna be moving to Raleigh in August. So I'm really excited for that, and to finally not be in a long distance relationship anymore, because if you are, you know that it is very hard, especially when you are both busy. Your college study tips. I'm terrible at studying. I would say I'm honestly not the best at studying either. School has never come easy for me, so if you do have any amazing study tips, leave them in the comments below so everyone can benefit from that, but I would say I love using Quizlet. That's like one of the websites that I always go to, and I like to also make my own flashcards. So just take good notes in class and it'll make studying easier. I've always like thought of that. If you put in the work during the semester, during the test, you don't have to put in as much work, I guess. Do you self-tan in the wintertime, or how else do you look so tan and glowing? I used to lay in the tanning bed, but I do not anymore. I'm glad to say that I don't. I have been using Fake and Bake, which is a self-tanner that my sister Sarah uses, and she like got me hooked on it. It's like the cheaper version of Loving Tan. I get it on Amazon. It's just called Fake and Bake, and I do it about twice a week. So right now I have it on. I did it 2 days ago, and it's still pretty good. I think I also just have naturally kind of tan skin because my mom is really dark, but yeah, I don't lay in the tanning bed anymore. I get that question a ton. What camera do I use? I use the Canon G7X, and I honestly, it's not my favorite because the focus isn't the best, but I mean, it does the job. Are you doing Vlogmas? Yes, I'm doing Vlogmas. I'm really excited for it. I posted like 2 or 3 vlogs back asking if I should do it, and you guys all commented and were like super excited about it. So I think I'm gonna do, since it's like finals, my sister's getting married, I'm gonna be super busy, but I think I'm gonna try to do every other day. So I'm gonna vlog every day, but it's gonna be like 2 days worth of content per vlog. So we'll see how that goes. What's your favorite item of clothing in your closet? I would say probably my like Lululemon joggers or like my Lululemon leggings. I like the Aligns and the Wonder Under. I wear them like every day to class and to practice, workouts, things like that. If you don't own a pair of Lululemon leggings, you're missing out. How do I get my eyelashes so long? So I use the Roden Fields by, well, it's by Roden Fields, but it's called Roden Fields Lash Boost. I used to have the shortest lashes, but recently I've been using it. I've been using it since, I want to say June of the summer, and I used to use it every night, but I've switched to just doing twice a week, and my lashes are still super long, so definitely recommend it. It's kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. Let's see. Oh god, I cannot answer that. What's your favorite purple shampoo? I really like the Amika Bust Your Brass one, and then I also like the Laceto Beauty. I did a few videos back on a Get Ready, and I talked about their products, and I've been using them for about a month or 2 now, and I really like how my hair is looking with those. Okay, so next question is, who are your roommates? So I never show my roommates in my vlogs, and it's not like I mean to, we're all so busy, so we're never really together. But I have 3 roommates, so I live in a 4-bedroom house, and my roommates are Sydney, Meredith, and Mariah. Sydney and Meredith I met through the cheer team because dance and cheer have the same workouts and stuff together, and then Mariah I actually met through my friend Maddie from college. So what is your major and plans after graduation? My major is advertising, and I have also an entrepreneur certificate that I'm working on. And plans after graduation, I have a ton of questions about like if I plan on doing YouTube full-time that I'm seeing, and as of right now I don't really have a set job in place in Raleigh, so I'm basically just moving there in hopes of like finding something, or like I'm obviously going to keep doing YouTube, and I could live like comfortably off of that. I also like have a family in Raleigh that I nanny that I probably could still do that for, but I definitely want to like find something in like the creative side. I also have always wanted to like be my own boss and like start something up on my own, so I am currently working on that as well. So just like a few projects and things that I need to like sit down and really think about once I have the time. But yeah, I've never been someone who has seen myself working like an 8-to-5 desk job, so I really don't think that I'm gonna put myself or like stress out about applying for a job like that. All I know is that I know where I'm gonna be living. I'm gonna have a roof over my head. I have a family that supports me, God that supports me, and I don't know, I just know that things will work out. They always do, and it might be rough, it might be tough, but I'm not gonna sit here and like stress about like, oh, I don't have a job secured, like, because at the end of the day, like, YouTube is what I love to do, so I'm really like pushing for my channel and like pushing to come up with creative things for you guys, and I really have always wanted to be my own boss, so I'm working on that. So we'll see. It's really like kind of up in the air right now, but I will keep you guys updated on the journey that I go through with this like next chapter of my life after graduating school. How do you make long distance work when you don't see your boyfriend for so long? I get a ton of questions about long distance, and a lot of you guys like come to me for relationship advice, and it's so cute and sweet. I would say that my biggest advice, like that I always tell like people who will DM me and stuff, is communication and trust. Like if you don't trust the person you're with and you're gonna be in a long distance, it's not gonna work from the beginning. Like you have to trust that person and really love that person to do that. Communication is the best way to stay like on top of knowing what he or she is doing. So yeah, those are like the best advice. Like I know it's like easier said than done, but like me and Dylan don't really talk all day every day, and then at night like I find that it helps like to have like a little FaceTime talk and talk about like what's going on in our lives, what we did that day, what's coming up, like what are his plans for the rest of the, like things like that, just kind of catch up. If you're down each other's throat 24/7 being like, oh, what are you doing, like I don't trust you, yada yada yada, like it's not gonna work. You're just gonna push that person away. So definitely communication. Favorite thing about college, I would say like being independent. Like you feel like you, obviously you do, like my parents don't live around me, they live in Florida now, so I get to make all my choices and like do the things that I want to do, but that also comes like with responsibility and financial responsibility and things like that. So it's definitely like a shock when you go into the real world. Not that I'm fully like financially responsible, that's like another question I've been seeing, like how do I afford things in school. Like my parents do help me out and I'm very fortunate for that, but I definitely like try to like take some financial responsibility on my own. But while I'm in school and on the dance team, I don't really have time for a job and things like that. So I don't know, I like living on my own, but I also am like such a family person and a homebody that I do miss my family. But it is nice to have like my alone time and like be able to do things with my friends and things when I please to. So have you ever thought about or gotten into modeling? So I actually, fun fact, took a gap year after high school to college. So I didn't go to school for a year because I was just modeling, and it wasn't my favorite. I was always kind of had low self-confidence and stuff when I was doing that, because I was always comparing myself to the other models at castings and things like that. So I decided to go to school, and I'm really happy about that decision that I made. But yes, I did used to model, and it wasn't my favorite, but I did, like it wasn't terrible. Favorite fashion trend? My favorite fashion trend right now, I would say, is just athleisure. Honestly, like it's what I wear daily, and it's just nice to feel comfy but also cute, and it's nice that that's like in style right now, so you can like really take advantage of the comfy. What made you want to start a channel, and how did you get over the hump of starting a channel? So I have this question a lot when I'm scrolling through. I see like, how did you start a channel? Like what made you want to start a channel? So I've always watched YouTube growing up. It's been like instead of watching TV, I'll literally watch YouTube for hours. So I was always thinking like, Rachel, you could do this yourself. Like I honestly wish I would have started years ago, but I was always scared of what people were gonna say. But then I really sat down and thought, like, those people are either one, being negative because they're jealous of like you and your success, or they're being negative because they think it's weird, which I mean, some people might think it is weird that I'm just talking to a camera, but if they do, then they're like not meant to either one, be in your life, or two, be your friend, or like not as close as you think that they were. So if you want to start a channel, this is my biggest advice: just do it. You will regret not doing it. Like I just said, I wish I would have done it earlier. And if people want to stand beside you, then that's great, and you'll have your support team. I mean, your family will always support you and things like that. But if your friends don't want to, then they're not your friends, and you don't really need them in your life. So do what makes you happy. That's what I've always thought, and making YouTube videos and sharing content and tips and stuff with you guys makes me happy. So I've really been loving it, and if you want to start a channel, this is your go-to to do it. So where do you see yourself in 10 years? So I would say that I definitely want to have a big family. Me and Dylan talk about this a lot. We both want to have like 4 to 5 kids. So in 10 years, I would hope that I would have that. I mean, I'm 22, I'll be 23 in May. So yeah, that's why I want to have a family, a house, some dogs. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna end up living. Dylan wants to be a football coach, so I'm sure that we're gonna be moving a ton. So just take it day by day. I'm not someone who is obsessive over plans, so I'm kind of excited to see like where our future takes us. Let's see, what are you asking for Christmas? I'm not really asking for anything. My family, like we're all older now, so we don't really like do gifts. It's more about spending time with each other. So we do like a few gifts and stuff for Danny, my little brother, and stuff. Like I'll get my parents something and stuff, but I'm not really gonna specifically ask my parents for anything because I mean they already do and give me enough, so I'm good. One product from Sephora you can't live without. That's like really hard. So I'm gonna split it up. I'll do skincare. Well, it's not really skincare, it's actually sitting beside me. It's this Laneige lip sleeping mask in the vanilla one. The vanilla one is the best by far, so definitely pick this up if you haven't. I know like a lot of YouTubers talk about it, but it's literally the best. And then for makeup wise, I would say the Hoola bronzer by Benefit is one of my favorites. I've been using it for years, and I feel like if I could only put one like makeup product on my face, I would put on that bronzer because I'm obsessed with being tan. Do you have a job while in college? No, I do not. I do YouTube, which gives me an income to like afford my own things on my own. And then my parents do support, like financially support me when it comes to like school, tuition and rent and things like that. So I'm very thankful that they do. And I hope one day that I can repay them in that once I'm older and have a career. So let's see, my all-time favorite breakfast. I would say like a big bowl of fruit or a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon rolls are the best. I actually haven't had one in a while. Let's see. Where's your dream location and month to get married? So I've been like going back and forth about that because I really want to have a destination wedding. My sister's getting married in December, so I've been like going through the wedding planning and stuff with her and like helping her out and seeing like all the steps, and it is so stressful. To plan a wedding is like so much work and so much stress. And so I think that I just want to do like some type of destination wedding, like maybe like on a tropical island or something. I don't know. I'm obviously not engaged yet, so I haven't really thought about that, but I definitely don't think that I'm going to want a huge wedding. I think I just am going to want it to be really close friends and family. So we'll see. Once the day comes, I'll definitely let you guys know. Oh, I like this one. What's the best piece of advice you learned from your dad? That's a good question. Let's see. My dad is a wise man, so I need to choose wisely. I would say that my dad has always told me growing up to do what I love and I'll never work a day in my life. So I really always think about that, especially now with like closing the chapter of like school and like trying to start in the real world. I definitely have been thinking about like doing something on my own and something that I love because I'm passionate about it, or something like that. Like I don't want to work for someone and like be miserable in a job that I hate. So I definitely am very like blessed that I already have like a YouTube channel and like the people behind me supporting me like so quickly. And I don't know, I definitely am going to try to grow my channel and really put out great content and stuff coming up once I'm out of school and things like that. And I definitely am in the process of starting something up, which is really exciting. Like I feel like I just have the creativity and God has given me like things in front of me that I can build something off of. So I'm really thankful for that. And yeah, I just am excited to see where that goes, if that makes any sense, but we'll see. Did your parents have a beach house this summer somewhere? So this summer, all my old vlogs from like the summer when I was at the beach, that's at my parents' friend's house who moved to the beach. My parents are staying at his place. He has like a 4-bedroom house and he lives alone, so there's plenty of room for all of us to stay there until my parents' house is built. So my parents just moved to Florida and they're building a house, so every time I go down there, it's like that's permanent where my parents are going to be living. It's not like a beach house, it's like going to be their house. So the house should be done in February, and I'll definitely like show you guys. I'm really excited for them to like start that chapter of their life. My parents have always wanted to move to the beach, so I'm really excited for them, and I'm excited to always be able to visit because that will be so fun. Where are your earrings from that you always wear in your videos? I actually have them on right now. They're from H&M. They're like $5 and I highly recommend. They're the best hoops ever. How often do you work out and what do you do? So for workouts, I work out for Dance Dogs twice a week, so every Monday and Wednesday, but then we also have practice Monday and Thursday. So the practice is basically like a cardio workout to begin with because we're always moving. And then like now that it's basketball season, there's games and stuff, so that's like a workout on its own too. So right now I'm not really working out on my own besides Dance Dogs, but when I do, I like to go to the gym and just do like little toning things or take like a Pilates class or something like that. How do you balance Dance Dog's social life, YouTube, and school? P.S. just started watching. Aw, that's so sweet. I would say it's definitely something that I have to take day by day. There are weeks where I feel so stressed and I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. But I've learned to do day by day and just really, like I have this little pad of sticky notes. I'll show you guys. well, right now this is my sticky note for the day, but I have this, and I keep it in my drawer, and I'll put out like a list of like, I'll put out like a list of like 5 or 6 things that I know that have to be done that day, and I can't move on or do anything else until the first thing is checked off. I listened to a podcast, I forget what it was, and they were saying that that was like some type of organizing skill. So you put like the thing that needs to get done that day, like the most important thing that day, and you put it at the top of your list. Once you're done with that, you can check it off, you go to the next thing, but you can't go out of order. So it really helps me, like if I'm like, okay, I need to get these 2 homework assignments due before I can film this video and before I can post on social media, like I do that in order, so I can balance, because it is a lot, and college is a lot and hard, especially like transitioning from going to high school, because honestly, like high school does not prepare you for college, because college is like the real world. You're on your own, you're without your parents, and it does get stressful, especially if you're doing a sport or you're trying to maintain a social life, or YouTube, like if you have a YouTube channel or something, like YouTube is a full-time job on its own. So yeah, it's hard, but I definitely would say take it day by day, and don't like look at the calendar and be like, oh my gosh, I have 3 tests this month. Like take it day by day and like test by test, I guess, because that's something that I definitely have worked on, and it definitely has helped. So okay, not a question. Oh, this is sweet. Tori Francis said, not a question, but I seriously look forward to watching every single one of your videos. I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. I love you back. Thank you for supporting my channel. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do, because I have a ton more, and I'll either do another question and answer video, or I can do another poll on Instagram and just answer them on my stories for you guys. So make sure that you are following me on Instagram. I hope that this video was helpful in somewhat way, so you guys can kind of know what's going on in my life. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I did want to do like a little mini giveaway. So if you are not subscribed already, definitely subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and send me in my DMs a screenshot on Instagram that you are subscribed on YouTube. And I am going to be choosing someone random and sending a little something. So I'll ask for like your address of whoever like I randomly choose, and I'm gonna send like a little Sephora gift set as a surprise. So definitely do that. I'll be looking at my DMs and checking them. I'll probably do it once this video is posted for like a week. I'll announce when the giveaways close. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed this little chit chat video. Yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next video, and love you all.